Hello everyone and welcome to the Joy of Gelli Printing. I am Ariana. In today's video, I would like to share with you or show you the papers I use in my jelly printing process. When we talk about paper, we need to distinguish between doing jelly printing for the purpose of creating collage papers and between doing jelly printing with intention to create a product that could be framed and displayed. So when we work with collage papers, we are using the transparent papers, which are the tissue paper, medical examine paper, rice paper, deli paper, and other types of transparent or translucent paper. When we do the jelly printing with intention to create something we can display, we use the tissue paper to take off excess paint, and we do multi-layered printing, and then we take off the final pull is on something sturdy, something that can handle the multiple layers, and that could be Bristol paper, and my favorite is the cardstock because it's affordable. Once I'm finished with recording, I will link or post all these different types of papers into the video description so you can easily find them. I'm not making any money on whatever you purchase. I am not making any money on my artwork either. My sole intention is to share the joy of creative process and inspire you to create something new. But that said, I do have a buy me a coffee program, which is, you can look at it as a donation for the artists. So if you support me on Buy Me a Coffee, you will be able to download all my prints, past, present, and future. Bye for now. Okay, so we are in my studio now, and we will start with the tissue paper. This is the Spectra art tissue paper. It comes in large sheets. I believe it's 24 by 36. So that means you have to cut them in smaller pieces. This is excellent paper for collage and for taking off excess paint. Another paper which is good for this purpose is the sewing paper. I have found this one in the thrift store and it's so much fun to work with because as you keep using it again and again, you build up layers and it will give you some fun effect. The next paper I would like to show you is the Japanese bargain paper. It is sturdier than the tissue paper, and when you glue it down in collage, it goes down like a dream. It is very good quality. It is actually archival quality, but it is not acid free. When you put lots of paint on your plate and wait a little bit too long, it will tear up, which I use intentionally in my artwork In that case, I would then work with collage on the gel plate on top of the torn up paper. This is the rice paper. It's even sturdier than the Japanese bargain paper. Again, wonderful quality. And of course, you can go to your local thrift store and find all kind of papers with text and images which can be used. You can print on anything. My favorite paper to print on is the sheet music. It is not strong enough for the final pull if you are doing multiple layering. And of course you can print on black paper. Before I show you the papers I use for the final pull, I would like to show you this Grombacher sketchbook. It is called sketchbook with in and out pages. So the beauty of it is that you can take out a page, print on it and put it back into your sketchbook. And of course you have to do your mark because you want to make sure that you print on the center of the page, not like what I did in this case. Another paper that I have used in the past is the printmaking paper. It comes in sizes 9 by 12. So I have tried both. So you create an Richardson bulk printing paper. They are thicker than the copy paper, but thinner than the cardstock or Bristol. This is the cardstock paper which I use these days because I work with the smaller gel plate, the 8x10 gel plate. That's the ideal paper for me, and it's so easy to store in the ring binder in these plastic sheets. And this is the 9 by 12 portfolio in which I store the 9 by 12 prints on printmaking paper. So now this is the Bristol paper. It is archival quality, it's acid free, and it's a little expensive when you print a lot. There are different types. This is the vellum. That's what you want for gel printing, the smooth side. And finally, I would like to share with you the cardstock I am using. It's 110 pound, and there's 250 sheets in a package for about $10. So that's what I use because I am going after prints which are stand-alone products as opposed to collage. I have done my share of collage and now I'm just experimenting with multi-layered printings and just exploring what can be done with the gel plate, and for that the cardstock is an